Hello guys and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires. We are at war with the Antagonids. Our first battle of potentially many this turn, as we have like 6 or 7 different incursions in progress right now, is actually not with the Antagonids themselves. They had a slave revolt just next to us right as we were declaring war. So these slaves are about to find out that they chose to rise up at a point in history that is going to make their entire rebellion completely forgettable. They are going to be a footnote of a paper that will be burned in Alexandria one day. That is how poor of timing this little rebellion was, as they are all dead. Look at, they didn't even stand a chance, and now we're here to actually besiege this, which the slaves already got started on. So, I mean, hopefully they didn't, like, recover, but hey, we do have a fight here against 13 units, but it says that there's more. It says there's more, so I'm guessing this is just an army that chose to come out of the city, or was out of the city, to fight us. Got a lot of armored hoplites, oh boy. Alright. Very small frontage compared to what we're bringing, so that's something. So far, the rolls are in our favor. God, it feels like it's been forever since I've had, like, a fight. Especially against somebody with hoplites. Man, we're getting lucky on these rolls. Definitely being helped by the fact that we have these archers behind us. Killing those cav and 1 infantry is enough for a pursuit. We won the battle, killed a bunch of them. Yep. And now they retreated to the west on top of these guys that just wiped out the slaves. Yeah, that was an army outside of the town. Now they're just completely exhausted. They don't stand much of a chance at this point. No. No. They're all dying. Then there's going to be an actual garrison in the town, mind you. So we're going to have to deal with that, but yeah, this guy's completely done. Hey, camels! I don't recruit those anymore. I never got rid of them, but I don't recruit them anymore. And now, so those are 2 sieges going on. Ooh, look at these guys. We also have, we've walked into Antagonid territory. There's no walls on this location. So this is the garrison come out to fight us. What is this battle? Bro. If I could have lived here instead of the desert, this would have made army building at the beginning of the game so easy. Yeah, a pursuit, we kick ass, what a surprise. The mountains are hysterical. Look at this frontage. And our regular infantry fought instead of the heavy due to the mountainous terrain. So that was funny. Well, we got that already. That's 1. 2 sieges starting. An army destroyed. We have 1 success right there. I'm curious why it looked like 1 guy didn't advance onto enemy territory. Maybe I didn't tell him to? I don't know. But hey, look, we're in the green. We're in the green. I saw at one point the Antagonids like got back out, but now they're back in the red. Rome is like well out of the red. Not that that matters too much to me. Antagonids is who I really want in the red. I'm number 1 for legacy points. Nasamones are proposing a trade deal. What do you want? You want to relinquish your objective on Abyssinia. Where? Does this have something to do with me? I don't know what you're talking about. Abyssinia. Why would I care about that? And then I give you war elephants. You give me metal and no, I don't give a shit about this. No. Heck you. Progressing. That's just natural. I thought we got a progress point. Yeah. So we just took this over. Pretty simple. Pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move some guys around, shall we? I don't know what we're going to build here, or if we're even going to keep this, but I mean, a blacksmith doesn't sound like a terrible idea. It's not a very happy place, but it's not a place that's like suffering terribly. Not terribly. A hemp field also doesn't sound too bad. None of this stuff is particularly productive regardless, so let's just go with the hemp field for now. Let's just go with that. And unrest. Great. Unrest. Lovely. We have tons and tons of unrest popping up out of nowhere. Gee. I wonder who's responsible. How do they even do this? How do you even... How? How do you even do this? Whatever. That is... Okay, some stuff going through. We got some new exotic slaves. And we got the progress token. Wonderful. We are burning through a lot of metal. But our manpower income is lower, which is like a good thing. Or whatever, I guess. Depends how you look at it. So why didn't you go somewhere? Did I just decide to, like, not tell you to go anywhere? Like, what happened here? I might have just not told you to go somewhere on accident. I don't know. But, hey. Let's go ahead and move you into Antigonid territory. Where should we move you? This one, neither of these have walls. Neither of these has walls. I'm gonna go this way. Make sure that he's going somewhere. I don't know why we didn't already send him somewhere. You're gonna get there. We lost that to rebels recently. You're besieging. You have done your job. It's time for you to go elsewhere. I'm not sure where to send you exactly, given the situation. I'm assuming... Because I'm at war with Colchis, right? Antigonids and Colchis. Or never mind, Colchis doesn't exist anymore. So I'll just war with the Antigonids. Alright, we're already winning. We're gonna go up north, because I don't think they can get through any of these other places. So might as well wipe out this mini little army that's right here. I still don't know where their big stack is. But hey, look at this. Look at this. I think we might be losing some effectiveness somewhere looking at this. You know what was the real problem with splitting this fleet, or like merging it into two, that I didn't realize till right now, is the fact that it was going to override the generals. It's the fact that it was going to override the generals. This guy's terrible for sieging. I'll assign you Silax even if you lose a bunch of experience. Jugurtha, you can just have Jugurtha. You can have the fleet. That was a pretty stupid idea. I guess I'll have to figure out a different way to do this in the future. They don't really have a good system for this, to be honest. I'm going to call you the Marines at this point. You're now the Marines. I don't know what you were before, but you're the Marines now. You're going to disembark right there. The fleet is, well, they're... I would say they would chill, but they don't really need to, I suppose. I guess they're going to go... pretty much anywhere else where maybe they could have supply. Might be a good idea. Especially somewhere that could actually help us defend or something. Somewhere around like this coast especially. Where the Antigonids have all their stuff. So I'm going to move it up right about there. That's a fairly defensive spot. Wow, this coloring freaked me out. I was like, wait, what? Antigonid? How? That should hopefully be a fairly defensive spot. The Antigonid's main army is hopefully distracted at this point. In one of their many other wars. I see they are losing stuff here? I think. Or winning? I always forget how these flags work. The original owner is the Stripes. So they're winning a war over here, which implies that they have some sizable forces there? I would assume so. So, okay. Naval invasion, siege. I hate managing fleets and otherwise. Like, you really kind of have to send them separate, to be honest. And there's nothing that's like, hey, escort this. Which is funny, because the old Age-Odd games had a button for that. Here, they just flat out tell you, oh, just merge them together. Okay, thanks. What about when I reassign the general and then lose a bunch of my combat power? Who knows? Maybe they didn't think of that. Regardless, 2 more attacks coming in. Several sieges. Siege should be quick, but quick doesn't mean this turn. Oh, maybe something will defend. We have a lot of siege potential at the very least, which is great. These places still are not doing very great, but this pleasure house is going to make this location a bit more stable than it was a moment ago. I could have a gladiator school to get an... I forgot just how low this loyalty really was. But a loyalty bonus, yes. Yes, I could get a loyalty bonus. I could also go for some other resources, but really, what do I need here? A loyalty bonus. A preserved food store would actually be really useful, given that we have an army sitting on here all the damn time. Yeah, sure. Loyalty's not going to be made or broken that quickly. Let's get that. Next to that, we finished a hemp field, got a new population. We finished shepherd house, population, and a garum shop completed. 2 slots available. Land expansion, let's make that 3. Builder's Hall done in Dermis, 1 slot available, and maybe a little bit of a need for some culture. Oh, damn, but I'll take that land expansion. Yes, please. Wheelmaker done next to that. 3 slots available. Doing kinda okay, I suppose. Could probably use a little bit more infrastructure. Then we could like move some guys around. That's going to be a fair bit of infrastructure if I do say so. Enough to move 1 guy onto culture at least. And then what? City walls to the south. 2 slots available. Definitely some things we could benefit from here. Ammonia. We'll go for the culture. Hey, we have myrrh here. Good for the worship place. One of these 2 slots. Yeah, alright. Builder's Hall done to the east of that. 2 slots available. We have a desertic. That desertic's going on culture. That's for sure. And then what? I guess... Well, I know infrastructure is not very efficient here, but an orchard when there's not an amphora showing sounds awesome. Give me that. And then go east. We got a land reclamation done in Aegyptus, and I know what I want. Yes, a blacksmith. Looks good to me. I'm going to have to take that blacksmith because we're absolutely bleeding metal right now. We're bleeding it. So much. A flood led to fertilization. Oh, nice. When was there a flood? I wasn't informed of this. But I need that infrastructure anyway, so that should hopefully work out. Builder's Hall, Shepherd House. Granary done. 1 slot available here. I'll take this desertic guy and move him down to infrastructure. And then these are both very basic, I must say. I'm not sure which one I want. Growth in 9 turns. How about we go for some food? I think we need that the most. Health would probably be more important for that purpose, but still. Still. Heading on to the coast, we have a street parlor done in Smargadas. I can get 1 infrastructure. Decadence reduction. We do need decadence reduction. From a courthouse. Yeah, let's get that decadence reduction. I hurt the culture a teeny tiny bit, but the decadence reduction is, I think, better. Preceptor house. Ooh, man, we need loyalty here. I don't even have an anchorage here. That's so funny. Tavern would give a little bit of loyalty. Let's get a tavern. Yes? Yes. Only 4 loyalty, but when we have 76, and when that's with a 10 bonus. Yeah, give me that. 2 slaves after battle from Amnius. Alright. That's 2 more slots to work with. A military school is still showing itself. This gives a loyalty bonus as well. That's kind of cool. Actually, potentially a little bit needed. Or, like, useful at the very least. I'll go ahead and build that. We could use that. We're going to have a lot of slaves coming in. Loyalty is going to be everything. Brickwork done to the northeast. To the northwest, we got a new population from healthcare, opening up another slot. 1 slot available only. I could use loyalty here, so I mean, I'll take the fortune teller. It's something. That or the expert stone cutter to get culture, which would lead to loyalty anyway. I think I'll take the stone cutter. That pops up less, I feel. And the culture will result in some loyalty. North, we got an extra population, 1 slot available. Well, in Manatee, most things are fine. I'll take the shepherd house because it's just such a basic thing. The M4 is not showing. Might as well. We got a gambling ring done next to that. A hospital, new population in the north, and a place where we could really use some loyalty. What is this weird-ass fucking setup? Okay, hold the hell on. What is going on here? This is so weird. Let's start with you guys on food, you guys on infrastructure, 1 guy goes to culture. That helps with culture quite a bit. Now we just need more food and other things. And Amphora can pop up. Let's go ahead and get a granary. Hopefully, moving dudes onto culture will help with that loyalty enough to justify this decision. City walls built just next to there. Loyalty is like alright here. View on infrastructure. We only have the one slot. Only the granary or the Amphora. Let's go ahead and just build that granary then. Sure, population, and a physician's house is done. 2 slots available. Tons of passive infrastructure. Let's get these 2 new desertics down to culture. A tools manufacturer. That'd be pretty good. Produce some tools. We're already importing iron. We'd lose some infrastructure, but we have plenty. So go ahead and give me that. Extra population. That's not going to change anything here with the way things are looking. Extra population. 1 slot available. Blacksmith sounds good to me. Metal, infrastructure. Yeah, give me that. We have land reclamation done on our own tees. We don't even have city walls. Give me city walls. New population done next to that. Another place. Well, you don't even have public works? Fucking hell, man. Alright, give me a public works then, I guess. Sure. Brickwork done next to that. Man, all these places need more loyalty. Well, everything else here looks fine. Let's go ahead and get a slotless monument then. Large warehouse done to the northwest. 3 slots available. Loyalty's fine here, but we have a lot of dudes on culture to make that happen. At the same time, we could use some food. The orchard would be pretty good. Yeah. Or the ceramics works for culture. Don't really know which one I should go for. I feel like the ceramics works is rarer, but at the same time, the Amphora might pop up. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make the ceramics works. That's fine. And that's going to add 16 plus 5 culture, which is not quite 24. But I could always move some of these guys if I needed to some other time. We have enough slots that we can afford to do this. And then to the west of that, we got a land reclamation done. A school would be slotless. It would be some culture, some decadence reduction, a little bit of infrastructure. That seems like a good thing to me. Let's get that. We could use decadence reduction. Solid walls done to the west of there. We could easily go for a number of slotless things. Right now, I think I'm most tempted for these large walls. Just because we're in a fucking war and this is a front line that they could invade from. In Troada, we got a new population. This is one of the places that have gone into unrest as well. Wonderful. And now what I need is kind of obscured by that. Well, definitely could use some infrastructure at this point. I'll move 3 guys down to that and plop down a garum shop for some food back. Because we got a big penalty to all of these things right now, so it's hard to tell what we actually need or not. Then we got the rare slaves here that opened up a slot. This is a provincial capital. What do we want here? There's nothing that stands out that we like absolutely need. So slotless large warehouse doesn't sound too bad. We don't have the tools to make it quite that amazing, but we could do it for the same amount of turns as getting some growth. Sure. Let's do that, and then we go right here, apparently. Worship place is done. And taking an army pushed back from Pharmacia by a marching army. And taking an army. One was trying to come over here? Oh. 3 slots available. Unrest isn't helping anything loyalty-wise. No, it's not. Well, I could go for the Noble District for the loyalty bonus, but boy. Oh boy. Let me get another desertic down there. I'll go for it. It's going to take forever to build, especially right now, but we'll go in the right direction. Heading southeast along the border, we got a hemp field done. Alright. What do I want next? I could get a bunch of food. Yeah. A slotless granary. 11 turns. That's 48 food. That's a lot. I could certainly move like 2 dudes at least down onto infrastructure to help with the overall effort. Palisade done to the east. This is a capital. Provincial capital. We could go for like a weapons manufacturer. We could go for a slotless academy to get some pretty good decadence reduction and some culture that would help loyalty. We could use some loyalty right about now. We do have a desertic capable of swapping down. Man, I'll probably move one guy down to infrastructure as well. The debuffs from unrest are going to make this so odd, but I'll just go for that for now. That's going to take a long time anyway. Woodcutting done to the south of that along the border. We have 4 slots available. Growth in 1 turn, though. And what should we get with 4 available slots in this situation? We don't have unrest here, so I think the loyalty bonus from the gambling ring would actually be pretty beneficial. So I'll go for that. Looking just next door, we have a clay pit done in Chaldea. We got 6 slots available. A lot of resources and whatnot here. But no woodcutting? Really? No woodcutting. We could risk the curse of the amphora. I think I'll pass on that, move 3 dudes down to infrastructure, and replace their 10 food income with 24 from a granary. The fact that that's going to take 2 slots really, or 2 days really says it all about the amount of infrastructure in this region, I guess. I don't know how, but it's a small region, I guess. Wood cutting, let's head east, new population. We got a builder's hall done on a capital, 1 slot. I don't actually really know why I did that at this point, but I guess probably had a reason for it. Builder's guild would be slotless and really easy to plop down at that point, so sure. 7 turns. Maybe that's not easy, right? But 1 slot available to the north. Let's make that 2 with a land expansion, I think. Yes, sir. Builder's hall done to the east of that. On the border, 1 slot available. I would like some loyalty. Give me a tavern. It's only 4 loyalty, but it's loyalty nonetheless. 4 slots. To the south of that, we just built city walls. A silver mine would be cool for money. That's about it. We could use loyalty here. And I wouldn't mind the granary either. Kind of rough. 4 slots, though. I think I'll go for the Orientation Tribune, because 79 when you have a bonus of 10 is kind of concerning. Especially if we don't have an Orientation Tribune yet. Like, that's pretty early stuff. Thalassian Temple done next to that. A place where we could still use some, like, culture-y stuff. We could go get some decadence reduction while we're at it. Preceptor House? Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. That, or we just try to pile on with the hemp field before the amphora pops up. I think I'll go for that. Hemp field before an amphora pops up. -2, +4. Let's do that. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Heading eastwards, we got a new population on Chandrababo. We got 1 slot available. I could go for a large farm. It's slotless. Costs a little bit of infrastructure, but you know, what doesn't? We got a new desertic, I see. Let's just make sure he's down on culture where he ought to be. Let's get that large slotless farm. That looks good to me. I skipped over this accidentally. Can't say these names. City walls. Yes, please. I'm going to move 1 guy down to infrastructure, because we have a lot of available slots here. We need loyalty here at some point, but I'm not passing up that. Sewer's done here. How did I pass over this? I don't even know. I'll take a cult site as a better than nothing thing to get a little more culture coming in, I suppose. We have enough slots. 4 slots? Yeah, sure. And now that's everything. Man, I just love this. We have, right now, 450 legacy point income. It'll go up if I take over more stuff and, like, you know, annex it, but we'll see how that goes. Even after the war. And then in second place for income is Rome with 167. That is so far away. It was nowhere near this close. What just felt like maybe 10, 20 turns ago? It's hilarious. I love this. But yeah, that's just so funny. I've gone ahead and started recruiting 16 regular infantry to finish off this stack, which will then be heading to the front. After all that's done, doesn't seem to be anything else, so we can go ahead and looks like end the turn. Alright, so I ended the turn, and we have the attack that came in this direction right here. Looks like we have that little army plus the garrison marching out to fight us, but this is in the mountains, and our vast size is almost kind of pointless here. There's Citizen Hoplite, which I think might be a type of heavy infantry. I don't know. The fighting is going pretty well. We killed 3, they didn't kill any, so that's a pursuit for us. We won the battle. Thank you. And what's this? Oh, they don't have a wall here. So this is essentially another fight. Oh my, what is this infantry type? Thracian Warband Provincial. They got curved swords. Woo, dead armored hoplite. The urban militia are better, yeah, because of the terrain. They're better than the heavy infantry because of the mountains. That's so funny. Well, that's essentially 2 places we're taking over, but there's more enemies there. I don't know if they'll flee or what, but we arrived here, the place that rebelled from us, and then the Antigonids took it over from the rebels, so we got a decent skirmishing time in there, I suppose. All urban militia, which actually makes this kind of a difficult fight, because we're in the mountains. Urban militia are nothing outside of the mountains, but in the mountains, God, in the desert, they're nothing, but we took some damage, but we didn't lose anybody, so now we need a follow-up fight. Hopefully, nobody's fighting that's like too injured from that last fight. I hope we have enough spares for that, you know? I mean, surely we do in a fight this narrow. And yeah, we just slaughtered them that time. So pursuit and kill a bunch. We win the battle. And now, so that got taken over. That got taken over. What is this? Armenians? I don't know what they're doing. Fighting the Iberiae. I wonder where they're going to run to, if anywhere. Did these guys run here? So the remaining enemies here ran west, and that's who we're fighting right now. It's literally just urban militia. This is not a mountain. This is a hill, so our heavy infantry are going up on the front. They seem to be in better condition. And absolutely slaughtering everybody. I don't even think we're going to need a pursuit at this rate. Nope. They're all dead. And what is this? Fight number 2 here? Or no, these guys ran north. Alright. So, chasing down the remainder of these Antigonids. These defenders, I suppose. It's weird to see urban militia flee. I don't know that I've seen that very often, or noticed it at least. They're all dead though. So we've taken over like 3 new locations, I suppose. New. One of them's kind of a recapture from previous status quo, but eh. We're going further up into the green. That's good. The Antagonids are out of the red again, but they have 3 aging tokens, which is nice. Rome's chilling. We're still number 1. Don't need that. Spend money to acquire metal or manpower. I guess I could use that. Buy metal from merchants? Sure. Rome rejected my offer. That was me asking them to join the war. What a surprise. I couldn't pay them for that. Conquered this. Good. It looks kind of fucked up. It's got a lot of problems. I'll try to pump out a palisade there, but no other promises, really? Everyone's very unhappy here. How the fuck is it blockaded? How the fuck are you going to tell me this is blockaded? In fog of war. Are you going to tell me the Antagonids have a navy here? Is that what you're about to tell me? Why do the Maurians have a navy here? Oh my god. Alright, well we took this over as well. Put you guys on infrastructure, I guess. This is another place that's going to be not too happy. Get a loyalty bonus if we can. Just try to cover the basics in general, I suppose. And then we took another one right here. Added to our nation. We fought several battles here. Ooh, look at this. A lot of desertics chilling. Let's get all the desertics on culture. That's a bit too much. Let's go for 3 of them on infrastructure. Spread it out like this. You could have a great mine here. I'm building one of these already. I'm actually building one. A loyalty bonus? Maybe? An orchard? I don't really know at this point. I'll go for the 6 loyalty bonus there and then just move one guy from culture. Maybe just everybody from culture, honestly. They're not doing anything. And then that's basically the whole turn right there. And we have a nice full episode. So, the war with the Antagonists has begun. We have some inroads. We are also besieging down here. Curious to see how that goes. We did have some attrition. Unsupplied last turn. Well, hopefully it's going to be better here. But I'll end this one here and we'll pick this up on the next one. So for now, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you on that next one.